Hey, what's up, guys? So yesterday we went for a 7-4 day. It was a very small profit, and actually I'm very glad about that because it could have went sideways. The Yankees won the game, but they didn't come through because they allowed the other team to score in the ninth inning, and they only won by 1 run instead of 2 runs. So the Yankees did not come through for us as far as that one bet for -1.5. And then the Phillies also just shit the bed. So they were supposed to beat the shit out of the Oakland A's, but they didn't. Either way, there was 2 losses there, then 1 batter prop. Overall, it was a 7-4 day. It was still a green day, which I'm happy about, but it was supposed to be a stronger day than that. Either way, crap happens. So I shot another video yesterday talking about unit size and bankroll management. A lot of people have been asking me about the bankroll management. So check out the channel, go to the link in the description, and then check out the channel. The video I posted yesterday is talking about bankroll management. So let me get right into this. This was under RBI. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna hook you up with 11 batter props. It's gonna be about 6 hitters to get 1 hit. And then I'm gonna hook you guys up with another, or is it 5 hitters to get 1 hit, and then 6 batters to get an under RBI. These under RBIs have been amazing for us. I did the research. It's very odd for me today, especially because there's 6 batter props for this specific batter prop, and the reason it's weird is because normally it's only about 1 or 2. So there's a lot of indications, and I double checked everything because normally, like I said, it's only 1 or 2 batters per day, and today was 6. So I'm gonna hook you guys up with all of those, but that is something to be aware of, that normally it's only 1 or 2 batters, and today for being 6, it's a little bit of a questionable thing for me. Either way, like I said, I'm gonna hook you guys up with all those batters. Just let me go through very quickly what happened yesterday. This was one of those under RBIs, Brandon Lockridge, and I took the Yankees money line. So that hit for us. I had Aaron Judge to get 1 hit. He actually got 2 hits. They walked them at the end, and that's why they didn't score more runs. He had batters on base, but they didn't want to pitch to him anymore. So he only ended up getting 2 hits. We shared this one inside the VIP for the Oilers. That hit easily. Alec Bohm to get 1 hit. He actually got 2 hits. And Nico Hoerner to get 1 hit. He got 2 hits. I'm sorry, 1 hit. And then this guy, Jung Ho Lee, he had the Giants, and I had this guy also. He ended up getting a hit. I can't remember exactly what inning. And then the Giants, this was a little bit of a sweat at the end, but they ended up coming through because of that strong pitching. If I actually watched the game, and most of the game, and they kept saying Ray Day and Robbie Ray and all this stuff. So the Giants, he's their ace pitcher, and that's exactly what I said. And sure enough, they hit for us. The Giants won. So now let me hook you guys up with the batter props to get 1 hit, and then I'm gonna kind of take a quick split right there, and then I'm gonna make it very obvious that I'm switching from 1 hit to under RBIs, so you don't get confused. All right, so here we go. This is gonna be the over 1 hit. So all of these guys that I'm gonna give you now is gonna be for them to get 1 hit, okay? So the first one here is Ketel Marte from the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but basically you can see this dude's hitting at a 90% hit rate. These little green check marks just means that he got a hit right there in the last 10 games. He goes up to bat about 4 to 5 times per game. And right here is telling you he has not exceeded this line at a 1.5 hits. But again, we don't care about 1.5 hits. We only care about 1 hit. So remember that very clearly. We're only going for 1 hit, not 2 hits. He's faced his pitcher 4 times in the past, and he's gotten 1 hit. So that's an average of 3.33. Overall, this dude has been very solid. You can see right there, that graph. I'm not gonna get more into detail than that. This dude is very solid. I'm actually going to parlay him together with this guy because it's such a high odd. The odds are so high that it doesn't make sense to parlay or to do them single. The only other thing you can do is, like I had mentioned before, is get them live, and that's actually, I forgot to do that. So I'm going to write this down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my app after I'm done here, and I'm going to put Ketel Marte, and I'm going to do Bobby Witt Jr., and I'm going to go into my Sports Alerts app. I created a whole video on that, Sports Alerts, and I'm going to put in Ketel Marte and Bobby Witt Jr. And what I'm doing is that I'm going to get an alert when they come to bat the first time. And if they don't get a hit, then I'm going to buy these odds at a much cheaper rate. I hope that makes sense, guys. But if you don't understand that, put a comment, and then I'll send you the link to the video I created on that. But it's basically just getting these 2 batters live. All right, because these 2, they're very expensive. You can see right there, FanDuel, he's a little bit over what I'm willing to pay, -300. And then this Ketel Marte, he's at -350. So the odds are extremely high. So like I said, after they come to bat the first time, the odds drop dramatically if they don't get a hit. So anyways, that's Bobby Witt Jr., Ketel Marte. And the next one is Ivan Herrera. I'm going to be honest, this is the first time this dude has come up this season in my stats, but there's good reason for this. You can see he's got an 80% hit rate. If you look over here, I know it's kind of hard to see, but if you look over here, he's going against this pitcher, Morton, and the ERA is horrible. He's lost seven straight games, and his ERA is very, very bad. It's a 9.38 ERA. So that's a very bad ERA for a pitcher. He does come up to bat between 4 or 5 times. This is very important here too. He's exceeded this one line 14 straight games. 12 out of the last 14 games. So like it shows here, he's gotten a bunch of hits. If I go to the last 20, you can see overall he's very decent. Last 10, 80% hit rate. And like I mentioned, this dude has a horrible ERA for the pitching. All right, next one is Aaron Judge. This is a no-brainer. This dude's has been smashing for sure. 80% hit rate. Yesterday he had 2 hits. We had him to get 1 hit also, and he got 2 hits. And he could have got more, but they started walking him because he gets home runs and stuff. So he's facing this guy, I can't pronounce this, Kochanowicz, and he's got a 5.03. But this is the important one, guys. Aaron Judge has gotten 17 straight games on the road with 1 hit. This shows you, obviously this shows here, that's when they were at home, and that's when they were at home. So when they were on the road, he gets more hits. Anyways, this dude's very solid. Then we got Nico Horner. This guy's one of the better, I did not even know this until I was looking at all my stats. This dude has, he has made me the most money out of any batter. It's very good. Also, if you look over here, you got the ERAs over here for this dude, Palmquist. Look at his ERA right here. It's 11.88, which is, it's horrible, man. This dude is one of the worst pitchers in baseball right now for as far as his ERA goes, okay? And like I mentioned, Nico Horner is super solid. And look at this, 4 to 5 times per game. These dudes are supposed to demolish the Rockies today. So that's another little side note you should take advantage of. The Cubs are going to demolish the Rockies. So he should be able to come up to bat about 4 to 5 times for sure. And all we need him for to get is 1 hit, like I mentioned. Overall in his last 20, check this out. He's only missed 3 games without a hit in the last 20 games. All right, so this dude, like I mentioned, is very good. And he's going against this horrible pitcher. All right, guys, if you like that sort of information, man, make sure you subscribe. It does really, really help when you subscribe, and then YouTube starts saying, okay, this dude is solid. That helps a lot. Also, make sure you comment. I'm going to do this again. I have not done this in a while, but if we get to 50 comments, I'm going to choose one person to get a free VIP week, 1 week for free. But we need to get to 50 comments. Once we hit to 50 comments, I'm going to do a random comment picker, and I'm going to do one week for free for you guys. Check out the free picks. Also, don't snooze on the free picks and the VIP passes. And also on the Discord, there's a link in the description right now on this live. If you go to the Discord, you can get on that link, it'll give you 7 days for free. All right, guys, so like I mentioned, I made that very obvious. Now I'm going to switch over to under RBIs. Okay, I'm not going to get into like crazy detail on this. You can see the graph is blank. There's no hits. I mean, no RBIs, no RBI. What this means, because this graph is blank, just like I was showing you. For example, look at this graph is all green over here. The reason this is not red is because I'm going on the under. Overall, like I mentioned, it's all zeros. I guess that's a better way to explain this. Look at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So in the last 10 games, this dude has not gotten an RBI at all. Matt Mervis has not only has he not hit this line in the last 10, but he hasn't actually hit it in the last 16. Okay, another very strong indication here is this WRC plus. What this means, first of all, I went and did the research on the team itself, and the Marlins are not good on getting on base. And if they do get on base, this dude does not bring them in. He is not a good RBI hitter at all. On top of all that, the pitching over here, Vasquez, he's got a decent ERA at a 3.49. Okay, I know this little number is hard to see right here, but overall, Mervis is decent. So Mervis is not getting RBIs. The Marlins don't get on base. The pitcher is decent as hell for today for the Padres. So everything is pointing towards the under RBI for Matt Mervis on the Marlins. So what I did, guys, straight up, I just did 2. Since there's 6 players, I just did 2, 2, 2, 2. So 2-leg parlay, 2-leg parlay, 2-leg parlay, because these odds are super, super, super high. And the reason they're super high is because they hit at such a high rate. All right, the next guy is Gabriel Arias, under 1 RBI. And this guy is a little bit different. He's got actually 1 RBI in the last 10 games. However, you can see the score right there. They scored 5 runs that game. So he got more chances at bat in that game. Overall, he's getting between 4 and 5 at bats. He's failed to exceed this 10 out of the 11 games. And his WRC plus, again, what that means is that when people are on base, he doesn't bring them in. If this was over 100, then that's when he's average, but he's below average right there. Also, he's going against Yamamoto. Yamamoto is one of the best pitchers for the Dodgers. And look at this dude's ERA, 1.86. He doesn't show that he's faced this pitcher before, but overall, Yamamoto's a very, very good pitcher. So Gabriel Arias, under RBI. Next one, I'm not going to get into all the details here. Michael Conforto from the Dodgers, 100% hit rate in the last 10. He goes up to the plate 3 to 4 times. He has not gotten this RBI in 18 straight games. Again, look at this. He's not even at this says 56.2. What that means is that an average batter to get RBIs is 100, and this dude's not even 50. Michael Macy, this dude, he's hitting at a 90% hit rate. He got one right there. But I remember this game because they actually scored 8 runs. So he had a lot of chances at bat. You can see he came up. That was the last 10 games. That was the day that he actually went up to bat 5 times in the last 10. He's not exceeded this line 10 straight games at home. Look at his WRC plus is a 38, which is way, way, way under the average. Also, he's facing this Lorenzen, and this dude's decent at a 3.77 ERA. The next one is Josh Rojas, 100% hit rate. Look at this. This is even much better. He does not even come up to bat. So the White Sox are very bad. They don't even get on base. That means he gets less chances to come up to bat. Look at this, 2 to 3 times per game in the last 6 games. He has not hit this 15 straight games in a row. Look at his WRC plus. He's not even at a 22. He's at a 22, which is ridiculously low. Also, he's going against Holmes over here with a 3.13 ERA. Last guy here is Cedin Rafaela. Now, the Boston Red Sox have been increasing, like they've been getting better recently. So they're getting on base more, is what I'm trying to say. So this dude's probably going to have more chances to get an RBI. But even then, look at this. He's only hit this line once in the last 10 games. Overall pitching, he comes up to average about 3-4 times. Very low WRC plus, and then he's facing this pitcher here, which is Patrick, with a 3.23 ERA. All right, guys, so that was it, man. I'm gonna go through it very quickly again, so you can see all the batters. Go to the link in the description. Click on free picks. We give away a lot of free picks. Also, if you want the VIP, all these batters and all the 2 very strong plays that I have, I threw them into the VIP this morning. Also, we share a lot of stuff in the community. Go to the link in the description to get free access to the Discord right here. All right, guys, I don't see any comments, any questions, so I appreciate you all that are here. 7-4 day yesterday. That's a 2-day winning streak. Let's get back in the green. Let's stay in the green, I should say. We've been hitting. So let's make it another great day. Go to my channel, subscribe, and then check out the video I created yesterday. It's very simple. It's a 5-minute video. It's very simple, very easily explained. But I talk about something very important called bankroll management. All right, guys. Thank you so much, man. Let's have another great day.